So, you want to learn how to get your first 100 sales. Back in 2011, oil magnate T. Boone Pickens once reflected on a conversation he had with no other than billionaire Warren Buffett. And do you know what they both agreed upon? That the first $1 million is the hardest to make. Sounds crazy, right? Coming from two extremely wealthy and successful men. But there's some wisdom to it. The idea is that once you've navigated those initial hurdles, learn from the stumbles, and truly embrace the art of money making, the journey becomes somewhat smoother. And the same thing goes for your first 100 sales. Once you've put in the work to get 100 sales, then 1,000 sales, 10,000 sales, and 100,000 sales become even easier to get. Hi guys, I'm Megan, and I've done over 7 figures in print-on-demand t-shirt sales, and in this video, I'm going to break down the 3 important steps that will help you get your first 100 sales in 2024. So let's dive into it. Step 1 is that you need to switch to a customer mentality. There are a few things that we can do to tweak this mindset. And what I mean by this is to understand what the customers are seeking and design your shop to meet those expectations. Whether this is in Shopify or Etsy, it's important to think of your avatar customer. If your niche is flowers, you know you probably won't want a black, gray, or dark colored site or store. You'll probably want something light, airy, and colorful because most people that like flowers are females and like flowers because they're pretty and add color to their life. Vice versa, if you have a grunge punk store, you probably don't want a pink colorful website. That probably won't fit your punk avatar because they'll most likely like the colors red or black because those match the punk grunge niche. Customers also want social proof. As a new store or site, you lack reviews and sales history. So here's how to establish your credibility. You want to have at least 20 products if you're starting on Etsy, and I would say at least 50 for a Shopify store. A page full of products gives the impression that you are an established brand. Now, the first sale is crucial and signals the start of your journey, but don't fret if it doesn't happen overnight. It can take some time to tweak tags for SEO on Etsy or ads to drive traffic to your Shopify store. Once you've gotten those first few sales, your next focus is on reviews, which also help to build credibility and customer trust. Always aim for positive reviews and encourage early customers to leave their feedback. Offer incentives like discounts or store credit to encourage those reviews. However, you want to avoid fake reviews, which can damage your credibility. This comes down to how you handle your customer service. Always think about how the customer is always right, even if they are wrong. Yes, I said even if they're wrong. I will do pretty much anything to keep a customer happy. That is because if you are making them happy, they are likely to leave a positive review on how helpful you are and how much you care about the customer's satisfaction. And that goes a lot farther than the $15 that you may have made in profit from the sale. With the customer still in mind comes product images. This ties into how your page or site looks, as we talked about earlier. I suggest using high quality images that fit that Etsy vibe. Consider purchasing mock-ups on Etsy to ensure that your products fit in and also stand out. This is also very helpful in ads for Shopify stores. I use an Etsy-like mock-up on my site and even in my ads, and it helps to stand out amongst other advertisers. Here's what I mean. So here's an example of what I typically use for advertising on Facebook, and here's an example of what a competitor would do for advertising on Facebook. And as you can see, the mock-up that I use in my ads stands out more than just a plain white blank background. Step 2 to getting your first 100 sales is letting the sales come to you. If you're going to use the Etsy route, then use Etsy's built-in audience. Etsy already has millions of customers. Your role is to then just tap into those existing audiences rather than spending a lot on external marketing. In order to tap into that existing market, that means you have to have some solid product listings. You need to improve the quality of your listings to stand out. This could include creating more products and even optimizing existing ones, like updating their tags and such for better SEO. That way, your product will show to the right audiences. Now, if you're gonna go the Shopify route, then you need to make some organic content. This can definitely take time to scale and get your customers to your store, or you can use advertising platforms like Facebook. I always suggest doing direct product ads. This way, ads are simply created for every product that you add to your Shopify store, and it's an easy way to see what products are driving traffic to your site. You can then build out other campaigns with these products as the main focus, and then sales will come more quickly. Letting sales come to you can take time, and it's important to have the successful 100 sales mindset. You need to operate your business as if you're already successful. Handle customer messages daily, post new products consistently, and maintain a positive attitude towards your business. Remember, Buffett had the hardest time making his first $1 million, and the same thing goes for your sales. Now, the third and most important step is to consistently do the basics. Put time into making your site or your listings better. This means investing in high quality images, which is crucial for attracting buyers. As previously mentioned, consider using mock-ups, especially for products like t-shirts or mugs. If using Etsy, focus on keywords in the titles and tags. Keywords determine how easily customers can find your products. Research successful listings and incorporate commonly used keywords into your titles and tags. Aim to utilize as much of the 140 character limit in titles as possible and use all 13 tags. If using Shopify, tweak your ads or design to sell better on your website. And lastly, provide quality customer service. Treat every customer as a priority. Be prompt in your responses, address their concerns, and ensure every buyer has a positive experience. This will not only help with reviews, but it will also help others to recommend you to their friends and family. Word of mouth is by far the best form of free advertising and can lead to longer lifetime value from your customers. Now, your first 100 sales are the hardest, but if you take these steps, you are definitely going to get there in no time and have the hardest part of the journey behind you. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this from me. Thanks.